let's just move
Yeah,
on.
100, there you
Let's
go.
just move on because you said you would do what Superhuman did for 5,000, and now you're saying
For boxing, I would have to sign a contract that.
Bro, you know what?
David, your brain is gonna get
If
rattled.
that fight happens,
What brain? I have no brain apparently.
And let us say that he does fight Andy Ruiz, right? He does get knocked out and blacks out, and he was being coma for 5 years, and he has to walk again, but he can't. So he's gonna be on the wheelchair, half drunk at 2 a.m, talking about open the door.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BallBoyzPodcast. I'm your host, Braidz.
I'm your host, David.
I'm your other host, Alex.
I'm just here for fun because I have to pay myself in to be into the show.
Everybody knows
Chonchis.
he's got to pay a lot.
I gotta pay myself into the club.
It's part of Big Man did that contract for him, so
Yeah, it's part of your
Everything.
community service.
I guess I was the one that got sacrificed.
no. Eventually, we're gonna sacrifice Big Man. We already talked about that.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're already cutting my stuff. I mean, I'm no longer the editor. I'm no longer.
But you
Keep that up, and then it's gonna
Yeah,
happen
right,
faster.
right.
Keep it up.
keep what up?
but
The attitude.
Chonchis behind the
Oh,
scenes.
okay.
Behind the scenes, didn't he agree that he will get sacrificed to Illuminati as long as we take care of his family?
Yes. We have proof.
Shit.
Talking about the Illuminati, let's go straight to the Leagues Cup.
Oof.
Our GOAT, well, not my GOAT, but
My
David's
goat.
GOAT.
My goat.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
MLS
yeah.
GOAT, the MLS sellouts have let Messi get into the Leagues Cup final. What are your thoughts, David, since that's your GOAT?
I mean, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Inter Miami was gonna go from one of the worst teams in MLS to basically one of the top tier teams in MLS. I mean, you see every single team that he goes up against, their stadium is always sold out.
That
You
is true.
see tickets explode to what they used to be, what, $40-$50 for a good ticket, like good seat,
Yeah.
and now they're what, $500?
Yeah.
Hell, even $1,000 for like front row seats.
for the resales.
So yeah, no, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Messi was gonna just change MLS, and in some retrospect, with all the money he's making off of tickets, off of people watching him on Apple TV, off of just people watching MLS, his contract is on par with anybody else's, like making, you know.
Well, I mean, that's why they rigged it, so he can get the same contract, and he won't
Exactly.
he won't regret not going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, I mean, everybody's going to Saudi Arabia, but I mean, we'll talk about that here in a second. But yeah, no, Messi's doing good. He has 9 goals in 6 games or something like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, he's doing Messi things, and they interviewed him earlier today, or they sent out interviews, and he's saying that he's having the most fun he's had in a couple of years.
Oh yeah, no shit.
shit,
He's
yeah.
He's like a senior varsity player going against middle school.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if we went fucking elementary school and started playing soccer with those kids, of course we would have
Yeah,
fun.
I'm scoring 10 goals from half.
He said this is the happiest he's been in like 2 or 3 years, and obviously everybody knows where he was for the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, because those 2 to 3 years, even leaving Barcelona, all of the teams he was on were in a downfall, and he couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
he knows.
I mean, Barcelona got a little bit better with Xavi as the coach now, so it is what it is. But yeah, no,
But yeah,
they interviewed him, like I said.
A la Madrid.
Do you think
Barcelona.
MLS fucked up by rigging it for Messi, but not letting Messi be a Liga MX team in the final?
Well, here's the thing. Since they're in the finals now, they're in the Conca Champions, which the Conca Champions is different than the Leagues Cup,
Yeah.
which means he'll actually play teams from Mexico in Mexico. So he's gonna play teams like America, Chivas, Monterrey, Tigres. So it doesn't matter if he didn't get to play them in Mexico this time around. We're still gonna see him play in those stadiums in the near future. So I mean,
Yeah, that is true.
so it doesn't really matter right now what my opinion was. I mean, yeah, it sucks that Mexican teams had to travel, thousands of miles for each game. That's the only thing that I thought was messed up was Mexico teams had to travel. They couldn't go home for a game or two. They had to go to let's say one week they were in Minnesota and then the next week they were in Dallas.
That's the only thing I didn't like about this Leagues Cup was
Yeah.
because I at least with MLS and Liga MX, I'm used to the double headers, you know.
Yeah.
One at home and one away. And this one was like, fuck that. Let's just get it
no,
over
that's
with.
that's the one thing I didn't like.
Yeah, I want to say because the president of Liga MX, he pocketed something. He
Yeah.
pocketed something.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that's why he was like, no, just let them play out there. Who cares about our stadiums? The case of Leon, they couldn't even get they stayed in the airport.
Oh
They
yeah,
slept in the airport.
they stayed at the airport for a day
So-
extra. So
And then I think was it Leon or Querétaro that had like only like 100 fans there too
I think it was
in one of
Querétaro.
their
Was it Querétaro?
games. Yeah.
Querétaro,
Yeah, Querétaro.
So
Nah,
I mean,
but
it sucks, but I mean, it is what it is.
it is
It's
what
just-
it is.
But like I
yeah.
said, it's gonna be a completely different story when they play the Conca Champions, which what was it, Nashville that is with them. So it's Nashville SC versus Inter Miami is the final
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah.
And it's gonna be Saturday, probably when this video comes out. Yeah, Saturday. So now videos are starting to come out Saturday for
just
us.
say the date is on.
Yeah. So, dude, I'm bad with dates. Hold on, let me check real quick on my phone. What's
I believe
Saturday?
the 20th.
The 20th?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 20th.
Yeah.
No, it's the 19th.
So it's on
Close
Friday.
enough.
Saturday. Today's Thursday.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah.
Today's
Yeah.
17. It'll be 18, 19. So yeah, on the 19th will be
Yeah.
the finals between Nashville SC and Inter Miami. So
Any final thoughts?
Fuck Messi. I just Nah, I mean, it's fucking one of the best players in the world, going from the La Liga, one of the best fucking leagues in the world, to
Regular, yes.
JV
right,
JV
yes.
teams. That guys can't go to the Liga or the Premier League or Bundesliga. That's who he's playing against. So, I mean, yeah, it's good. And the thing is, I mean, the teams he's gone against, it's not like, horrible. They're not horrible teams. Look what FC Dallas did. FC Dallas took him to the brink.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
both teams made mistakes.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, it's whatever. I mean, yeah, it makes good ratings. MLS needs a good ratings. Fuck it,
It was a test. I mean, MLS knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
They were
100%.
testing out the cup. They knew it was gonna be controversial.
It's
They
gonna
knew
be
it.
rigged to the US teams.
They knew it was gonna be rigged to Messi because as soon as Messi's contract went through, fuck it, let's start the Leagues Cup. So
Yeah.
all of this is allegedly. So all the MLS fans and whatever soccer fans don't get mad. We're
Yeah,
fucking
so-
around.
We'll see what happens next in the Coca Champions and the CONCACAF Champions League, which is Mexico teams versus US teams, where each of them play at each other's homes. So
But from the Leagues Cup and MLS to Messi's old teammate Neymar, what did y'all think of his move to Al Hilal?
dude, did you see what he gets with that contract? What was it? Like a 24-bedroom house or
I
something
could
like
bring
that?
it up right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he's looking at it right now. It was like what, like a 24-bedroom house,
A
24/7.
mansion with 25 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Like 4 supercars of his choosing.
He gets drove
So
around.
pretty much he is going on vacation.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's got,
he said it himself that he's gonna go till 2025 and then just join Barca right before the World Cup.
So, I mean, this is my thing. So, I feel like players, it's been Cristiano, Benzema, Neymar. Who else? Is
Sadio
joined?
Mane.
Who?
Sadio
Sadio
Mane.
Oh, fuck, who am I?
Uh,
Okay, I know. Like top players in the world going. Is this like them just retiring at this point?
I mean, I think
Is
they're
this
doing it.
what's next?
I think this is more of, even if they're not at the final legs of their career, they're doing this to earn that big paycheck. So later in life, they could just kind of take it easy on as far
Yeah.
as doing stuff.
I mean, I feel like they don't have. They can take it easy all they want. Motherfuckers have more money they know what to do with.
Man, it's because it's a Saudi Arabia. money,
Neymar,
man.
what Neymar has played, his the biggest team he's played for has been Barcelona and
Mhm.
PSG, right?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, and he still has like the highest transfer sale of all time.
Okay, Neymar's contract for Al Hilal has a mansion with 25 rooms,
Jesus.
a swimming pool that is 40 by 10 meters, 3 saunas, 5 full-time butlers, a Bentley Continental, an Aston Martin DBX, a
Jesus.
Lamborghini Huracan, a chauffeur available 24 hours a day, all bills for hotels, restaurant, and any thing he does over there will be paid by Al Hilal. a private jet, and I think every that's just some of it. But I also saw for every little Instagram post he does, like saying how good Saudi Arabia is and all of that, he gets an extra 500,000 euros.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
And I think he has 2 or 3 dogs, and they're in the contract too.
Wait, the dogs are in the
They get
contract?
benefits too.
Pinches
Wow.
perros.
Living better than us.
I know, right?
Let's run it.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
He's gonna have fun for 2 years, make his money.
He went from the Farmers League to the fucking just vacation.
Latin League, it's like
This motherfucker, every time that they like, as soon as the game starts, they're just gonna pass it. Neymar's gonna kick it from fucking half. He's gonna score a goal.
Yep.
That's how it's gonna
I saw
be.
somewhere that they broke down his contract. It says that supposedly every minute he's making like $200 an hour. Every game he's making like $100,000 or something like that.
But that's just off of like the
After
player
the
contract.
player contract.
'Cause
Yeah. something
imagine if I was Neymar, I'll post an Instagram post right before the game, during halftime, and after the game, and that's 500,000 each post.
That's the thing. He doesn't even have to post it. He probably has people to post it for
like,
him.
Yeah.
So they could do it while he's
Yeah,
playing.
I know.
Exactly.
He's gonna
So
do
they
like
get-
10 Instagram posts.
So they can get the better picture of him.
Right, shit. So the biggest debate going on right now is which one would you prefer? Something like Messi's contract or something like Neymar's contract?
Neymar.
Neymar?
Yeah, because with Messi, he becomes part owner, but he has to have relations with the team even after he leaves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And who the fuck after Messi leaves, Inter Miami's going right back down to, because what who joined him? Who joined
Jordi
him?
Alba and Sergio Busquets.
Yeah, them.
But they're
them-
leaving. Their contract terminates when Messi leaves.
Yeah.
So
They worked that out to stay
So,
on
yeah.
him for a year and a half, 2 years.
So as soon as Messi's done with MLS and he's done playing soccer, and Miami go again,
Yeah.
and then he's just gonna be a part owner of a team that sucks, and keep it pushing. It's like just like fucking Magic Johnson with the Commanders.
And at the end of the
shit
day,
teams.
overall, MLS and Saudi Arabia League are at par still.
100%.
As far as competition wise, yeah.
So it was gonna.
I mean, you
No
see
matter where you go, a talent like them it looks bad no matter where you go, MLS or Saudi Arabia, because you're supposed to be competing in the top leagues, La Liga, Premier League. So no matter what chose,
that's what we're
I
trying
would
to
have
do.
gone for the money.
But it's just like I said, it's just Messi seems more happy. He seems more relaxed. He seems just having the time of his life since he started playing soccer. Because you see all the free kicks, you see how he's smiling all the time. Even when his team is losing, he's like, "All right, we got this."
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because he's getting paid.
Because he's gonna, whenever he wants, he can just turn it on. Like, okay, we're down 2-0, but the final score is 3-2.
Yeah.
And
So
so
also-
Messi at the 75th minute, at the 82nd minute, and the 85th minute. That's how the goals would be.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
well, as far as the competition wise, chalk one up to Cristiano Ronaldo because he won the Saudi Cup.
Yeah.
So he's finally got one trophy up on a different league than Messi right now. So we'll see if Messi wins it this weekend. So any other
Yeah,
thoughts? Any
he
final
will.
thoughts on it?
From the looks of it, from what the greats are showing us, just secure your bag, man.
All right, next topic. What do you guys got?
This weekend we got a big fight. We got UFC 292. Wait, is it this weekend or next weekend?
This weekend.
It is
This
this weekend.
this
right?
weekend,
Yeah.
yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
make
looking.
sure.
I'm looking it up right now. So
No, it is this weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess up and say it was this weekend.
yep, it's this weekend.
But we got UFC 292, which is
Got it right here.
main event is Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Azúcar.
What is
Azúcar.
El Azuquitar.
Aljamain Sterling's nickname?
Damn, that's a good question. I have no
don't
idea.
think-
'Cause
I-
Sean O'Malley's
I
a
think he
sugar.
just goes by like Aljo or something.
Aljo. Ooh. Okay, so I got the whole fight card if you guys want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go for it.
Aljamain.
Aljamain.
Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley for the bantamweight title. We've got also the co-main event. We got for the women's strawweight, Zhang Wei Li versus Amanda Lemos. We've got a welterweight bout, Neil Magny versus Ian Machado Gary. We got bantamweight bout, Damon Blackshear versus Mario Batista. And then to finish off the main card, to start off the main card,
Chito Vera.
We got Marlon Chito Vera versus Pedro Munoz.
So it sounds like everybody's gonna skip other fights and just pay the $80 to watch the.
Basically,
Not gonna lie,
basically
I
we're gonna watch Chito fight, wait, and then
Go get food.
I want to watch the Neo Magni fight. That one kind of piques my interest. But yeah, no, we got Neo Magni, Ian Machado, and then we got the co-main event, which is Zhang Weili with Amanda Lemos.
Zhang
That's gonna be a
Weili.
good fight.
I'll probably
I'll watch
her
that. I'll for sure watch that. And then Aljamain Sterling with Sean O'Malley.
just to see how she does.
All right, so predictions on this. What you guys got since it's this weekend? We got the Marlon Chito Vera versus Pedro Munoz. Who you got? Obviously, you said what? Vera?
Probably. I think Chito's gonna.
You got it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you got?
I'll take Chito.
Chonchis, you want to put in on this? Who you got?
Well, then we'll
Yeah,
wait for Chonchi's prediction for the main event.
Yeah,
Thank
so-
you.
All right, so the Amen Blackshear versus Mario Bautista. I'll go for Mario Bautista because he looks
Just
like
'cause of
he's a
his
paisa.
last name?
Well, because he looks like a paisa. I mean, I always go for paisas whenever
Next.
they fight. Neo Magni versus Ian Machado Gary. I'll go for Neo Magni.
Neo Machado.
Ian Machado. Zhang Weili, Amanda Lemos. I go for Zhang
Zhang
Weili.
Weili,
Yeah,
yeah.
she is just a
Yeah.
feisty little China woman. And then Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. That's gonna be
I think Sterling is gonna win, but I want Sugar Sean to win.
Sugar Sean to win.
I think Sugar got it.
I think Aljamain Sterling wins this. But I got Aljamain Sterling beating Sean O'Malley. I mean, I don't think Sean O'Malley's ready for this. Maybe a couple more fights he'll be ready, but
I disagree.
I
This
think he's
motherfucker
ready.
Yeah, he's ready. The fights he's put out besides the one he lost because he broke his arm.
Mhm.
He's put out quality fights.
Don't get me wrong, like I love Sean O'Malley too. It's just like I said, my gut feeling tells me Sterling's gonna win this.
Maybe
That's my gut feeling, bro. I mean, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm sticking with. So, Chonchis, you got
I only think Sterling's gonna win off of this decision, and they usually give it to the champion. But I want Sugar Sean to win.
Yeah. Chonchis.
Sean.
Sean
He's gonna
O'Malley?
surprise.
El Azuquitar.
So we got
That's a
3
good thing, yeah.
Seans and 1 Sterling. All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so, all right. Anything else on as far as MMA
Nope.
news?
The who news?
MMA,
No, that's it.
mixed martial arts news. All right, so what
Is
you
it-
got next?
when
Well, I
is-
mean-
wait, hold up. When is I
Max
might be-
Holloway.
Yeah, is
the
that after?
26? Yeah.
Okay,
That's
the
the,
following week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
fight night.
Good shit.
Oh yeah, then and
Holloway
then the
versus
week
Korean Zombie.
next week is fight night. Yeah, Holloway versus
Yeah,
the
26
Korean
will be
Zombie.
off that.
So we'll talk more in
About that
depth
next
about
week.
it next week.
I was just hoping we didn't fucking miss it or some shit.
Sticking to not MMA, but the king of MMA, Conor McGregor, going crazy at the AJ fight. Promoting his. I think he has a new beard now, Forged Irish something. So he was out there promoting it. I think he was one of the sponsors for the fight. So he was out. Forged
Fucking
Irish.
disgusting. I bet.
It was red. You know,
Irish beard.
What's
after
his,
Anthony Joshua won. The boxing news is Anthony Joshua fought. He was supposed to fight somebody better, but he fought a backup. He knocked him out in the.
Also,
What was it? He knocked him out in the 7th round, and then Connor was out there being Connor, drinking pints,
Yeah, I mean,
promoting his Proper 12, his new beer.
also
Yeah.
saw that he took out all of his rookies from the Ultimate Fighter out for steak dinner and celebrating.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like,
Bro,
what is he
that's too
celebrating?
much.
Most of his all but one of his rookies won their fights.
Well, I mean, he was just probably trying to make him feel like he was. And UFC is hard work. You'll go out there, get your ass kicked. So he was probably just trying to give him a good time before they went back to
Go back home.
to
Yeah.
suffering to working.
He's
and
like,
whatnot.
good job, guys. Here's some steaks. Now get your asses home because y'all lost.
Man, that was the worst
Back to your
Irish I heard.
9 to 5.
That was a British. That
Was
was a
it?
British man.
Sound like British from New Zealand.
Scotland.
Scotland. I'm from Scotland.
But yeah, McGregor was
Shite.
out there being crazy, promoting his stuff, and then he did a little call out to KSI, basically talking shit to him. So that's funny, somebody of McGregor's caliber. You would think he wouldn't be calling out YouTubers, but that's
Here
that's
we
what
are.
that's what happened when you when you drink that proper 12 and that Forge Irish Scott,
That's not as good as mine.
your Scottish was better. Yes,
My
I give it
Scottish.
to you.
I need something to
But
drink.
he's not. He's not Scottish.
Is there
He's
something
Irish.
drinking there?
He's Irish.
Soda, water, anything,
Don't give him nothing.
please.
Please, wow.
Please, por favor.
If you get him Coke, shake it, just shake it and give it to him.
He did
He
shake it.
actually
He
shake
did. He did shake it, yo.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if this will make it. Hold up. It's right.
It won't make it.
Motherfucker, he put it towards me.
Exactly. It's your Coke. So thank you.
I
You're
was.
welcome, bitch.
Is it Head and Shoulders?
I
Let's whisk
said
it up.
thank you.
Right?
So thank you, bitch.
Damn, man. This
I
hair
said
doesn't
thank
get
you.
luscious for no reason.
I said thank you.
You gotta take care of him, man.
We've got this. We've got this.
But
There's
anyways,
water right there.
basically McGregor being crazy, you know. But yeah, in other boxing news, we got Canelo and the Charlo press conferences starting.
Okay, we went over this. Was it Jarmel or Jamal?
Jermel.
Right?
Jermel.
Jermel. Okay.
Yeah.
He's fighting Jermel,
Jermel
and his
Charlo.
brother is Jermal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jermel Charlo.
Yes. But yeah,
Why are you looking at me like that?
Who?
You,
I'm not.
you look like you're
Stop being conceited. Nobody. I'm not always looking at you. I'm just looking over who's talking.
You're like.
Anyways. Back to the fucking
anyways,
podcast.
the Canelo Charlo press conferences have started. So there's been two. You know, it was all respect on both of them. So nothing really much to talk about other than, you know, undisputed versus undisputed. So we'll see
God, they
how that goes.
It's gonna be a fucking wash,
Bro,
Canelo's
they
gonna
showed
just
all-
whoop his ass.
That's why I can't understand boxing sometimes because they got like what 7 belts that they held up or something like that. They both like with
Yeah,
both
they're
arms.
undisputed.
I'm like, God damn, in the same weight division.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does that even work? Like, WBA, WBC, WBO, WB, whatever, BBA.
Basically, Canelo won the champions,
Mhm.
the belts, but then he moved up. So then, while he was in one, whatever he was fighting at that time,
Super middleweight.
Jermel won him while he was.
Oh, so
gone.
he's more. Jermel's more like the interim undisputed champion.
Well, he's technically currently the undisputed, but since Canelo never lost him either, that's why boxing. You know, that's why boxing fans and a lot of other combat sport fans want like boxing to just bring it down to one belt, so there
Mhm.
won't be like this undisputed versus undisputed. Because technically they both are undisputed, but right now Jermel is like the current undisputed champion.
Yeah, no, they're fighting for like 20 belts. So I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck?
no, they're not fighting for them. They're just fighting to see who's the better undisputed fighter.
Yeah, do you think this
Canelo.
is gonna be an easy walk for Canelo?
It should be. If it isn't, either he doesn't give a fuck no more, or he's just trying to collect this check. But it
I'm
should.
pretty
It
sure-
should be.
I'm pretty sure he's getting to that age to where it's like, what am I doing here? Like, you know, he's
That was Italian.
hey, it's
You're
my
Mexican.
season. I mean, yeah, but
David. Get it together. Get it together. These accents are bringing it down.
What's wrong with you, huh?
I haven't.
We're gonna have to talk to you.
No,
after
and
this
the worst
podcast,
part. The
'cause-
worst part is, what is this?
right?
Is this Italian or?
No, that's Italian. That's
No, but I'm
100%
saying,
Italian.
is he trying to do like an Italian,
Yeah,
Mexican?
But that's the thing. That,
What the hell?
like Alex, he's Mexican and he did an Italian accent. All you have to do is talk Spanish.
When I go like this, I hit him like this.
Oh,
There you go
man.
again.
Just don't do
God
voices
damn it.
no more. But
Shut up. Shut up.
their fight is on September 30th. So, you know, I think we're going to have 2 more press conferences. Hopefully something pops off on one of them.
It's probably gonna be the other Charlo twin that's gonna do some. Plant's gonna show up. They're gonna fight in the fucking in the
Yeah,
audience. That's
some-
what's gonna happen.
Hopefully something happens.
If nothing happens by the 4th round, it's gonna go all the way to the 12th for sure. It's gonna be all relaxing, just body shots here and there, boom, 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 1-2, 1-2, get out,
I want a
and do the
knockout.
same thing until 12th.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
tired-
going to give my
might be
prediction
close,
when
though.
we get closer to the fight, but I want Canelo to knock him out. He needs to.
He hasn't had a knockout fucking ever.
Yep.
Because
And
it's about that time when he's like, you know what, body is a little older, just gotta get in there, get out. That's it.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Any
that's
final
what I
thoughts?
said. That's what I said. I mean, he's at that period to where he doesn't give a fuck about fights no more. It's all about money now.
Exactly. He's following the Mayweather type of
If
rule.
he loses, he doesn't give a fuck. If he wins, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just gonna start getting fights just to try to get more money.
But
And
he
that's
he
it.
ain't going. That's the thing. He's not going to lose. The guys he's going against are fucking scrubs
Yeah.
compared to him.
Which is why everybody's mad because he's quote unquote cherry picking. But if you think about it, there's really nobody out there that he could fight other than back to B-Boy. But B-Boy
I mean,
doesn't want to fight him anymore.
other than Canelo, who's the other biggest stars in that weight division in boxing?
Whatever happens
So,
to
okay.
Triple G.
So would you
He's
be,
kind of tired, right?
Yeah,
would you be
he's
surprised? Would you be surprised if you saw a Jake Paul versus Canelo fight? If that happens, you
that's
think?
never gonna happen.
Well,
That's
I'm saying
my
hypothetically, if that would ever happen, you think that
That shit. First, it wouldn't happen.
Well-
It wouldn't happen. Like for many reasons, because Jake Paul's a pussy, and he wouldn't go. He's not gonna fight a real boxer. Like he fought Tommy Fury. He's not a real boxer.
But I mean, I'm saying like, imagine if that actually did happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, imagine how much do you think boxing's gonna make overall as far as money?
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
how
they'll
much-
make a lot of money, but like the Jake Paul fans, they're just wasting their money because
they just want to see him lose.
unless Canelo just wants to like fuck with him up until like the last 10 seconds of round 12, and then just hit him with a fucking.
I don't think it's gonna go
mean-ass-
12 rounds. I think it's gonna do like Jake
no,
Paul 8
it's
rounds.
not gonna go. What'd you say?
Like aren't Jake Paul fights going into like 10 rounds?
I don't
or
know,
something
but
like
if he's going against Canelo, it's Canelo's rules. It's not
Nah.
fucking Jake Paul's rules.
Nah.
Second round. Butted to the gut. I mean, the shot to the gut.
Oh, dude,
That's
he's-
it.
I
He's
don't think
done.
I don't think he gets out of the first round. I think they'll
Probably,
throw
yeah,
in the
that's right.
towel.
Yeah.
He's gonna come out. I bet you he's gonna Canelo's gonna come out in like some basketball shorts, some raggedy ass gloves, fucking
Some Crocs.
some Crocs. Like, okay, come on, it's get you over.
Some True Brand hats.
No. Canelo's gonna come out with los huaraches,
But the what? Yeah, exactly.
Los chanclas.
pinches huaraches.
Fuck that.
He's
No,
gonna fuck him up in the
He's gonna
first.
come out with a True Brand hat.
But that would never happen because Jake Paul will never ever
Fight an
accept
actual
that
boxer.
fight.
'Cause
Because
he's
that
a pussy.
first of all, I don't even think. Maybe Jake Paul would want it, but I don't think his team will let him because that would basically be attempted murder from his agents.
Yeah.
Could be.
100%.
Attempted.
Wait, didn't he have Canelo on his list when like, he first started fighting?
Yeah.
He had him.
Yeah.
What did he have on the fucking list?
His goal is to end up fighting Canelo or a champion in 2026, but that's never gonna happen.
No, Jake Paul's not that good.
You never know.
We saw what almost pro boxer did to him. Now imagine somebody who's dedicated their whole life to it.
Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
who's a fucking, he's a thoroughbred champion. That's what Canelo is. He's the top of the line of any fucking boxing. If you were to take the DNA of Canelo, fucking Cesar Chavez, Oscar de la Hoya, Canelo's just shitting on all of them. Like, that motherfucker is a purebred going against fucking Jake Paul, YouTuber. Used to be on fucking Disney. First off, that another thing too. So yeah, it's
attempted murder.
It's
He fights him.
it's kind of disrespectful thinking
Don't they-
that fight would
No,
ever
it's like
happen.
David going against Butterbean back in the day. It's not-
no, it's like if it was Butterbean, like Canelo's Butterbean, and then Jake Paul's Wee Man.
Oh,
Okay,
goddamn.
gotcha.
That's exactly
Okay.
that's how it would be.
Hey, who's the other Mexican heavyweight fighter?
Andy Reese?
Andy Reese with David.
No, lo mata.
Hombre.
God.
Le pone sus putazos.
One fucking shot to the liver,
Hell yeah.
That's
Oh.
it.
gonna make it quiver.
I think
Carlos, throw the towel.
Big Man. First of all, I'll be in Big Man's corner, and as soon as the bell rings, throw the towel.
Throw it out.
I don't want to.
Like, I don't even move. Like, bitch, why the fuck did you throw in the towel?
Or Big Man's gonna do it like that one clip where those it was two African American boxers, and then one of the bell rang, and one of them just
Yep,
walked out.
yep,
you
yep,
remember? Have y'all seen that clip?
No,
Yeah,
I have
I've
not
seen
seen
that
it.
Nah, I haven't seen it,
hopefully
but it
I'll
sounds
find it.
funny.
I'll see it later.
I haven't seen it, but it sounds funny as hell.
Yeah, the bell rang, and he just walked out.
That's exactly what would happen. You know
Wow.
what though? You know
I mean,
what
we'll
though?
promote the fuck out of it.
He's gonna try throwing the Charlie's gonna try throwing the towel. I'm not gonna let him. I'm like, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens exactly.
Let's see what happens.
Nah,
Let's
man,
give- let's give him- let's give him 10
attempted
seconds.
murder. One fucking overhand from Andy Reese to Big Man's head
Fuck.
makes him crazier, man.
I mean,
Shit.
he knocked out Joshua.
Exactly.
He
And
knocked
Joshua
Joshua
was
out.
pure muscle.
Yeah.
God
So,
bless.
6'8", pure muscle.
So I mean, I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
can get a little bit of muscle, but
Final
I feel
thoughts.
I feel
Final
like
thoughts on boxing,
I feel like I can, if a year or two of training, I can do pretty good at boxing.
David. You don't even want to do the weight loss challenge. How are you gonna fucking get muscle?
That's different.
How is that different?
Because
How's
I'm
that
actually
different?
getting paid. I'm actually getting paid to lose weight.
No. Well, you just said
You're
it's
losing
different.
money on our bet too. We're all betting $100. Loser loses 100.
Yeah, but in boxing, even if I lose, I gain money.
David.
Okay, but
you're gonna be hospitalized for maybe a year and a half
Probably
if you
gonna be in a
fight
coma.
Andy.
all the money you make would be gone in your medical
In
bills.
hospital bills.
Yeah.
Not if you're smart
Not
enough.
even
Dude,
not even
you see it's
hospital,
already
just a
coming up.
fucking
It's already
ambulance
coming up.
ride.
Even if you're smart enough, what? First of all, who's gonna sponsor you and how much money are they gonna give you? The fighting contract is gonna be shit because you. First of all,
Wait,
it's already.
didn't you say one time that you're like, all right, if I'm getting into a boxing fight, I want all my bills covered afterwards.
That
That's
was
gonna be
me.
called like, yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
No.
What'd you
Don't
say
not.
then?
I had said if we did the shit that what's his fucking name?
Jake Paul.
No, the one, the guy from
Superhuman.
yeah,
If the shit that Superhuman does, where he goes through a fucking table full of barbed wire and
tables,
light
Oh, yeah,
bulbs
that's
and shit like
wrestling,
that. If I did that, I want 20 racks and all my medical shit. That's because that's smart. That's
But
smart.
then that's the thing. That's what I'm saying with Alex. Maybe a bruised rib, broken arm, but you're gonna be probably paralyzed.
Most
They're
likely.
gonna have to show you how to use all your.
Hey, as long
Gotta
as
walk
it's
again
in the
and whatnot.
contract, all my bills are already paid, on top of the money that I'm making for losing.
Yes, but you're not gonna be able to enjoy your money no
I
more.
don't
You're,
fucking
you're
care.
gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, probably.
I don't fucking
Yeah,
care.
it's not gonna be
God damn
millions. I'll tell you that. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
fucking care. That means
thousands.
You're talking about you.
More like hundreds.
Let's just move
Yeah,
on.
100, there you
Let's
go.
just move on because you said you would do what Superhuman did for 5,000, and now you're saying,
For boxing, I would have to sign a contract that.
Bro, you know what?
David, your brain is gonna get
If that
rattled.
fight happens,
What brain? I have no brain, apparently.
And let us say that he does fight Andy Reese, right? He does get knocked out and blacks out, and he was being coma for 5 years, and he has to walk again, but he can't. So he's gonna be on the wheelchair, half drunk at 2 a.m, talking about open the door.
Back at it again.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I'll be like, no, that's
he
what
doesn't
you get.
he doesn't
That's what
like
you
that
get.
joke.
No,
Let's
he
move
does
on.
not.
That's getting annoying.
If
You
it-
see?
if
That's the only thing that's annoying.
if you're in a 5-year coma, one of two things is gonna happen. Either we're probably just gonna keep that money for Ball Boys and just gonna have like an amazing like podcast. Like, oh shit,
This is what David
where's
wanted.
David? Where's David?
You
He
guys are
decide-
gonna be like, this
I'm gonna
podcast
be-
got better.
I'm gonna be like, he decided to do something stupid. We told him not to. He
Ain't
decided
lying.
to do something stupid, and he's in a coma. He can't walk. He can barely, his mouth is like this.
We'll
now.
probably have to terminate your contract off of what the
Yeah.
doctor tells us.
I can
As-
still
as
do a
soon
podcast from the hospital.
As
How? You're in a coma for 5 years.
After the 5 years, I can be.
Don't worry, we'll give you royalties.
Yeah, exactly.
he's not getting royalties.
No.
Cállate.
200 a week.
200 a week.
Pennies.
Pennies. We'll give you enough to buy a little red can of soda.
That ain't
That's
even
That's
soda.
it. You
I
guys
got
are going
Sonic
off
water.
of my top 10 list on MySpace.
Don't worry, we'll have a little studio apartment ready for you.
I haven't accepted your friend request yet, so
Nah, it's not like you can accept it anymore.
But
All right,
yeah,
moving on.
pretty much boxing news. Any final thoughts? Any other boxing matches?
WWD.
That's right, yeah. Wrestling Wrap Up with David. This segment is sponsored by W. Yeah. This is going to be your quick wrestling roundup news. Let me talk to you about AEW going to Wembley in 2 weeks. We got AEW All In, which has sold over 80,000 tickets. One of the biggest wrestling shows in history, biggest since WrestleMania 32. Yeah. We've got a few matches already lined up for this card. We've got, for the opening bout for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship, Aussie Open versus MJF, Adam Cole, also known as Better Than You, baby. We also got Darby Allin and his mentor, Sting. You guys remember Sting, right? Versus Swerve Strickland and AR Fox. We've got a multi-man tag team match between the Blackpool Combat Club and people of their choosing versus the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, and the Lucha Brothers. Also, we've got Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay. We've got a 4-women mixed match for the AEW Women's Championship between Saraya, Britt Baker. So we got the AEW Women's Championship on the line between Hikaru Shida, the Women's Champion, Toni Storm, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya. We've also got a 6-man tag with Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, Kota Ibushi versus Konosuke Takeshita, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. The co-main event stars for the AEW Tag Team Championships, the team of FTR versus the Young Bucks, and then our main events for the AEW World Championship. We've got MJF versus Adam Cole, baby, live from Wembley Stadium.
Pretty much it.
That is pretty much it going on right now.
Chonchis has a question for you, sir.
What is it?
I was gonna ask you, is your stage name Kurt Angle?
No, it is not. Why do you ask?
Because you suck, bro.
Okay,
And that's been WWD.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Hey, I'm back to normal.
All right.
So what's up next, guys?
So we're gonna touch on MLB. Obviously, this is the home of the Rangers. So
Is it the home of the Rangers? Or
it is the home of the Rangers.
What are we,
Yeah.
Valley Sports Southwest now?
No. We're just the home of the Rangers.
Oh,
But
We're a Texas-made podcast. so-
exactly,
Okay.
Texas born and bred, baby. Rangers. I'm gonna say it every fucking podcast. I am. They're doing good. But I have noticed one thing that we can't fucking finish a sweep to save our lives.
No.
We fuck them in the first 2 games. We win the series, and then the last game we just.
But is it that's what I was noticing because but is it fatigueness? Is it them not caring? What do you think it is?
So last night they went against the Angels. We lost 2-0. We didn't get a hit till the 8th, which Marcus Semien broke. And I wouldn't say it was frustrating, but like, we were getting on base. We were we didn't get no fucking, like I said, we didn't get no fucking hits till the 8th inning. And then once we got to 8th inning, then we were loading them up, and then we were just getting stranded. Leody Taveras, I love that man, but I have no idea what's going on. He's going through he's just going through a drought right now. Like it's kind of a bad drought. He's still a really good outfielder, but they brought in a rookie, JP Martinez. That he's actually doing real good. Like as far as hitting, fielding, he could be a little bit better at fielding, but overall he's playing better than Leody, which begs the question: should they just give him a break for a little bit and then let's say hey Leody, take a couple days off. We got JP can take over your role, and right now it doesn't help that these injuries keep piling up here and there.
Yeah.
So like if you were looking at our lineup right now, it doesn't look like what it was a couple months ago. Josh Young is still out, but he should be back.
Yeah.
So right now in third we have Ezekiel Duran, shortstop is still Seager when he's not resting, Simeon second base, and then first base we got Nathaniel Lowe. But if one of those guys is out, then we move Ezekiel to short, and then have probably Jan Krakowski playing third or something like that. And then you could have JP and Leody out in the outfield, stuff like that. I think it's just we have the talent to do really good, but it just is not. It's meshing real well for the first 2 games, but the third game, it's kind of like our rotation is a little bit off because we just had our good pitcher. We just had either Scherzer, Mad Max, by the way. I'm gonna get into him a little bit. We have Scherzer started off, and then Dunning got hurt in the second game. Like I think second inning, he got hurt, so we had to go into our bullpen right away, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But besides that, this team looks like they can make a run at the World Series.
Yeah.
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, if everything keeps going the way it is, if we keep getting injuries, it might hurt us. But, I listen to sports radio a lot. I'm not going to say which one. I don't know if you can.
Dun, dun, dun,
No, because
dun,
pretty
dun,
much
dun,
like
dun,
let's just
dun,
avoid
dun,
it.
dun, dun.
No, not that one.
Oh.
We suck.
Let's just avoid it.
One.
But it's a local sports. I'll just say a local sports radio show, and they one segment in the morning they brought up a really good point. They're asking who's the MVP of the team, and the guy said there's not one MVP. The MVP is the next man up because, like when Seager was out, Marcus Semien was playing some of the best baseball.
True.
When Jonah Heim was out, Mitch Garver was hitting like crazy, playing that role real well. The only thing we lost with Garver was his ability to, like, if somebody's making a run for second to pick him off, because Heim he had like a little kind of like the Pudge Rodriguez type thing where if he needs to he got that arm and he'll get it to second base. But it's just like all these guys stepping up for when somebody goes down, these guys step up. DeGrom went down, Eovaldi stepped in. Eovaldi went down. We got Scherzer. Dunning went down. We have Stratton and Montgomery. It's just these guys want to play. They want to win. Yeah. So, and another cool thing, another couple things with the Rangers. It's 3 more things. Then I'm gonna cut it off. But first, Mad Max Scherzer, he's looking amazing. I think he had 12 strikeouts, maybe no hits. I think no hits through 6. Man, he just, god damn.
Yeah, I saw one of the, I don't know if it was the main highlight reel or not, but he was like the main player on the highlight reel.
Scherzer's looking like he's a mate. Like, and I think it was the first inning. He was trying to record a strikeout. He would have gotten it, but it was a pitch clock violation by the batter. He was out of the box too long. And if you're out of the box too long and don't get back in time, it's a strike.
Would have gone away with it too.
So it's a strike. It's a strike. And he was already, I think it was 1-2. The count was 1-2.
Oh, okay.
The guy struck out. And Scherzer was mad because he wanted to strike him out.
Yeah.
He would have had 13 to end the game. Well, the pitches he's throwing, like, just, they're beautiful. This wasn't what Scherzer was doing with New York.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna, he's like, okay, I'm with a contender now. Let me ball out real quick. And the same thing, I'm gonna reiterate every time. If this isn't our year, then next year, Ohtani, you better fucking think 4 or 5 times to come over here to Texas.
You saw the fans?
Section 133, Corey's Corner.
Yeah.
Man, that's what we need. It's cool to have that as a sports team. Like New York, the Yankees have what is it? What do they call it? It's for Aaron Judge, right? They call it something like they all
Judge's Court, something like that.
Something like that. I'm not sure.
The FC Dallas has the Dallas Desperados or something like that, or the Outlaws. The Outlaws.
It's not as catchy though.
Yeah, well,
it's like Corey's Corner. I think some do Aaron Judge, something with the judge, and like they all go dressed in like fucking a robe and wigs.
Yeah. Probably like something to do with the
Judge's
like the court. But I know what you're talking about.
Something like that. But it's cool to have that. It's cool to have that in one of your sports teams. Yeah. Like, okay, your fans are getting really into, like, they believe in it, and it's not it's not the whole. Like, they're just believing in something that's not working. Like, no, this team's working. Yeah, this team is working and it's looking good.
Actually, you know what? Team USA has the Outlaws because they have that special group that follows them every time they play, and they're always behind the US goalie's net, and I think they're called the Outlaws. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's not as catchy though, but
yeah.
But no, yeah, and then doing that, Scherzer. That's going on, and then that same section was like chanting Ohtani coming to Texas. I'm not saying that's what Ohtani was doing, but you're looking at this beautiful stadium. You're looking at this team that's fucking you, because in the second game it was 12-0. 12-0. I think we ended up winning 13-2.
Yeah, 13-2.
13-2.
12-3 or 13-2.
Yeah, something like that.
Excuse my dyslexia.
I think it was 13-2. Pretty sure. But it's just like, if you're looking at this team, and I'm like, why wouldn't you want to come here?
And I mean, technically, a team that was already in the run for you, it's just
Well, that's the thing. Rangers were on Ohtani's list when he came to MLB.
Are you talking about against the Angels?
Yeah,
12-0.
12-0?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right here.
Maybe it was the other game. Then.
What was the first one?
The first game was
It should be back to back.
7-3 Rangers.
7-3, 7-3,
That's when we
12-0,
got
and
from.
then we lost 2-0. We lost 2-0,
Yes.
which like I said, they for whatever reason the brooms are staying in the closet and they can't bust them out, and which is fine. You know, we're winning the series. We're still first in the AL West, but like, goddamn, just finish it.
Sorry, I'm laughing. It's just when I was typing in Texas Rangers, when I put Texas, the first thing that popped up is Texas Roadhouse.
Damn, it's a popular thing, brother.
It is. It's funny that me as a fat ass.
Anyways,
Me as a fat ass, the first thing that popped up is food, obviously. So
and
continue.
comments on that, Chonchis?
Nothing.
You've known him longer.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me anymore.
See,
He's already ordering for himself and not asking anybody else.
Texas pops out of the newsstand with a Whataburger. So it's Roadhouse, Whataburger, Rangers, and then
That's the search.
I apologize on his behalf. It's just
I'm sorry, it's just my phone is.
Rest in
yeah,
peace,
yeah, I
David.
know how big man is now.
Yeah,
So
I'm always hungry.
But getting back to the topic at hand, the Rangers are looking. They're still looking good. They haven't had a bad spot since like maybe a little bit after the All-Star break where we lost a couple games that we shouldn't have. Jonah Heim is back too.
yes.
So all we're really missing now is Young. He gets back. We're back to like our All-Star team. And then we'll see where it goes. Now this All-Star team added Scherzer. All these arms that we have now. Chapman is looking good. He's had some good games when he's pitched lately. And I think they went back to giving him a couple extra days off like he used to.
Yeah.
That's good, But Rangers are good. I'm obviously playoffs. We're making playoffs. I don't want to say World Series yet, but
So you could say the Texas Rangers are cooking right now.
Ya se comienza.
man,
Well, yeah, that's pretty much MLB covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Crickets.
now from the Rangers to another Dallas team, the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
We got our GOAT, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki, has been inducted to the 2023 NBA Hall of Fame.
as he should be. As he
So,
should be.
shout out to Dirk. I mean, we knew this was coming.
Shout
So,
out
I mean, yeah, like
It's him.
Like you said, he's probably one of, if not the only player that does deserve.
Oh, he's all time top 20. He'll never fall out of top 20 all time. He had the hardest, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinion,
Yeah,
He faced
the hardest championship.
run.
He
route.
faced Kevin Durant, James Harden, Westbrook, Oklahoma City. He faced Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. And then he faced Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James in the finals.
Yes, and then Blazers. The Blazers had a team. They had Lillard, I believe,
Marcus Aldridge too, right?
LaMarcus Aldridge,
Yeah.
Brandon Roy,
Yeah.
I believe so. The teams he went through, he swept the Lakers. He
Mhm.
swept Kobe. Nobody's done that in the fucking playoffs.
Mhm.
Nobody swept Kobe.
Mhm.
He swept Kobe. He fucking decimated Oklahoma City when they had, their big three, some of the three best players to play the game. And then,
LeBron, he beat LeBron.
the series against Miami was nothing short of like a fucking amazing series.
Mm-hmm. The plays he made.
And
just-
talking about Miami, shout out, Dirk for even forgiving Dwayne Wade.
He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have.
Which is, that's what I was
Fucking
gonna.
Wade.
So
yeah,
in
I
this
wouldn't have.
class, it was what? Dirk, Greg Popovich, Dwayne Wade, Tony Parker, and Tim Duncan too, right?
No, I don't think it was.
Nah, it
Tim
wasn't
Duncan was last year, wasn't it?
Duncan's been in it. Yeah, he's
Okay.
already in.
Manu? No, not Manu.
No, I think it was Parker.
It was Parker,
Popovich,
Wade.
Nowitzki, Wade.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't Pop. No. Something's wrong. Popovich would have, yes, probably, but no, you can't be in it yet. He's still in the league.
No, but I think they. Or he was in.
Anthony, do you know?
He was in the pictures,
I'm
but I
looking
don't
it
know
up
if
right
he
now.
got.
Well, he was there because I know
Oh, here it
Because
is.
of Parker, right?
It's
he was-
Nowitzki, Parker, Gasol, and Wade.
Gasol. There we
Gasol.
go.
Paul
Gasol.
Gasol. And then also Greg Popovich as a coach.
But
So,
I mean that's if you look at that class, like that's a really nice class.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, I might be biased, but I mean
out of all of those, Nowitzki deserves it more than
that Dirk changed the game
Mhm.
forever. He was the first
He's-
big man that could shoot a three, and then
Wasn't he the first European to win the MVP or the Finals MVP?
Yes, he
Yeah,
was
So
first European to win the MVP.
He's for sure top 1 or 2 power forward all time.
yeah, but
There's always an argument who's better, like Duncan or Nowitzki.
I would
Okay.
take Nowitzki.
I'm taking Nowitzki. I mean,
Yes.
obviously, the big fundamental. I'm not gonna put any shade towards Tim Duncan, but
Yeah.
the shit that he was doing, Embiid is doing now. All these big guys. Giannis is doing that shit now. Nobody's doing. I mean, maybe Jokic is kind of doing what Dirk is, but not the same.
Not really.
Not the
Yeah,
same.
no,
The team. If you look at the team from
Porzingis
2011,
tried it, but he
can't say healthy to save his
Yeah.
fucking life. But if you see the team that he took to the
Yes,
fucking
exactly.
finals, that team right now, even if they're all in their prime right now, wouldn't get into playoffs.
no.
no,
They
yeah,
couldn't
no,
get into
not
playoffs.
not to diss on those players because they were fabulous players. I mean, we got JJ Barea, Jason Terry, Jay Kidd, Tyson Chandler. We got all those good names. It's
Yeah.
just nowadays
It's just
it's a different league right now.
just Dirk put him in his backpack, his big ass backpack, and took him to the finals and
Took him
and won
into
it
his
for him.
German automobile and just drove him straight to the
Exactly.
championship, straight to the promised land.
So shout out to Dirk. Congratulations, well deserved. Probably
He's a Dallas GOAT.
no,
He's-
100%.
he is
He's
one-
on a Mount Rushmore of
Dallas
Dallas sports
sports.
for sure. It's Dirk, Aikman.
Dirk, Aikman, Irving, and
No,
I'll
you-
say Aikman and then Dirk.
No, you okay, but not doubling up on sports though. You gotta
Yeah.
pick one from each. I would say
okay,
Dirk.
guys.
I would say Dirk, Aikman,
Madonna. Mike Madonna for the
for
Stars, right?
Stars,
Yeah,
and then
Pudge Ramirez from Rangers.
Um,
No,
no, yeah,
or
I-
Ian Kingsler.
no.
So Pudge
Probably Pudge.
for the Rangers.
Probably Pudge
but
for the
for sure
Rangers.
Pudge.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, if you go on all those sports, those are the guys that you put on
The
that
Mount
on that
Rushmore
Mount.
of Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas GOATs.
That's what I would put.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all agree, but that's what I would put.
Yeah. No, Nowitzki's
If
right
we're
up
going
there.
from each sport, but if we go on like all time, fuck it, Dirk, Aikman, Irving, and Emmett.
Smith.
Yeah,
What about FC Dallas Burn?
yeah, fuck
They
that.
don't have anybody good. They haven't had anybody good in a while. I
Yeah.
mean, they went to the
Hey, did you know
finals.
that Hugo Sanchez was for Dallas Burn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, Dallas Burn. Hugo
Well,
Sanchez.
yeah, we can put
There you
Sanchez.
go. Right there.
But he really didn't do much of
Hey, it doesn't matter. He came to Dallas though.
I know. Still, I mean, hey, Pele played for what was it?
Some
What were they
Colorado
called?
team.
Cosmos?
The Cosmos,
New
yeah.
York Cosmos. So,
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
yeah, Beckham played for LA Galaxy, and he's been fucking overshadowed by all the other people. So
Yeah.
but that's a them thing. This is
yeah,
us
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, as an example. But yeah, no. Also, the NBA in-season tournament has been announced.
Yes.
So, who do the Mavs have in their bracket?
All right, for the in-season tournament, we got Nuggets November 3rd. We got Clippers November 10th. New Orleans November 14th, and Rockets November 28th. And as y'all know, for the in-season tournament, they're gonna basically take 1 week off of the calendar just for that. So,
Damn.
well, like the week is technically still for regular season, but that week is gonna be mostly for like how the in-tournament.
So we're gonna have like season tournament games, and then it's gonna take a break for a week for the in-season tournament games, and then it's gonna go right back to season, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
that's
technically, still like the regular season. It's just for the other team. It's a break for the other teams that aren't in it.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the in-season tournament. For the Mavericks, every other team, I don't give a fuck. So I didn't look there, but
Fuck 'em.
but then
Right,
we
it's
also
all
got
about
the
Mavs. It's all about the Mavs here.
Mavericks schedule released. So
Speaking of schedule release, real quick before you say the Mavericks, do you see how teams are now getting creative with their with their
Yeah.
announcements.
I mean, they've been doing that.
Yeah, my favorites, like NFL wise, my favorites were the Chargers, how they did the whole anime thing, because of course I love anime. And then right now, Chicago Bulls did one in the style of like Pokemon, but like the old school Pokemon, and I loved it. I love those type of like creative, things that they make just to show the seasons. I mean, what do the Cowboys do? Just kind of like a little montage of all the
Yeah.
players, and then they're just like, oh, let's, we're ready, and then it just shows the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I prefer ones like Chicago Bulls and Chargers ones.
Not always,
But I mean, the Bulls kind of have to, unfortunately, not to disrespect the Bulls, but they have to like bait their fans back into like getting hype.
Yeah, because since Jordan, fans have gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the
I know what you mean. It just like I said,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of putting it out there that their schedule release, their video was pretty
Yeah,
freaking
it
cool.
was
It was
nice,
pretty cool. So
But
it
yeah,
made me want to play
the-
Pokemon again. But yeah, go ahead.
The Mavericks schedule is out, and I guess I'll say the first 10 teams we'll go against, and then we'll predict
Yeah,
we'll predict a little record of how it'll be. So our first game is San Antonio,
Dub,
second game Brooklyn,
dub,
third game Memphis,
dub,
fourth game Chicago,
dub,
fifth game at Denver,
dub,
loss.
Charlotte,
Denver.
dub,
Orlando,
dub,
Toronto,
dub,
Clippers,
dub,
New Orleans.
dub. 10-0, bitch.
So we'll start off
10-0.
10-0.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
I think we will, because I think we will.
I'll be more.
I'd be 8.
I love my Mavericks, but I'll be
7-3.
more realistic. I'd say they lose about 2 or 3 of those games.
Which
3.
ones?
For
Nuggets
sure,
and what?
Nuggets.
San Antonio.
No, San
they're not
Antonio. They're
lose
gonna win San Antonio.
Okay.
Even though they got Victor
Play this back.
Wembanyama.
Play this
Nah.
back against San Antonio.
So let me see the teams again.
It's San Antonio, Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago, Denver, Charlotte, Orlando, Toronto, Clippers, New Orleans.
Brooklyn and Memphis, I can see a loss for sure. Denver,
Not against
Brooklyn?
Memphis. Brooklyn?
Brooklyn,
Who the
yes.
fuck they got?
Brooklyn.
Who do they have?
Uh,
That
Exactly.
one player.
oh fuck,
You
yeah,
took
yeah.
too long.
Oh, never mind.
You
Never
took
mind.
too long.
No. I'm saying, never mind. Yeah, I forgot that they had gotten rid of their big 3. Never mind. Brooklyn is a win.
Duh. We got one of the big 3,
Yeah, I know. That's
David.
what I'm saying.
Like all I'm saying right now, they're gonna lose against San Antonio, the Nuggets, and what were the last 3?
I say Memphis,
New
Denver,
Orleans,
and
Clippers, Toronto.
And Clippers.
ooh, wait.
Sounds
Okay,
wrong.
hold on.
Play this-
Nah,
Play
Clippers
this back.
Clippers
Play
are
this- play this back.
Clippers.
Clippers are our sons.
Okay, here's one thing. Is what's his name gonna play for the Pelicans?
Ingram?
No, not Ingram.
Zion?
Zion, yeah.
Man, fuck
Maybe,
Zion. He's a
but-
bust. Motherfucker sucks.
Even if he does, I don't think he'll do
Is it the
much.
dude that goes like this? Like he's like all buffed up and
He's like, no,
everything?
Yeah.
he's fucking buffed up.
Like, I'm talking about like he's like a
fucking
6'3".
defensive lineman playing basketball.
Oh yeah, he's
Pretty
a big. Yeah, as soon as
If he plays,
I think
If he
if
plays,
Zion
bust.
plays,
No.
Zion plays, I think Williams
Wrong.
shuts him down.
by the verga.
Wrong.
Grant Williams is gonna shut down Zion.
okay, you might have that one.
Zion sucks.
But yeah, for sure. I mean,
He's a
I'll
bust.
be more optimistic. They're gonna lose at least 2 or 3
The only
games in those
thing,
first 10.
the only game might be 50-50 is Denver, but San Antonio, Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago, Charlotte, Orlando,
Ja
Toronto.
isn't playing. Just so y'all know, Ja isn't playing.
Fuck it, I'll do randomly Orlando. Fuck it.
Orlando.
I mean, yeah.
San Antonio.
That's gonna be just kind of a surprise loss.
Denver.
Because
No. Wrong.
hey,
10-0.
hey,
Okay.
in
No.
the season you have
Stop.
those. In the
Stop
season
it.
you have those surprise
Stop.
losses. I'll give that as a
Stop.
surprise loss.
Stop.
No, but the way I think we'll go, I think we'll go either 9-1, lose to Nuggets, or we'll go 10-0 because the way Luka's been playing in FIBA, the way Josh Green has been
Mhm.
playing, Dante Exum with Josh Green, Irvin looks like he's ready to fucking win. He's ready to step it up. Everything that has been released on Irvin, Kyrie, everything's like
Yeah,
you
like I
can,
said,
everybody's finally at
at peak level.
At that peak, we're all like, all right, let's get this. We fucking missed an opportunity last year. Let's make it up for the fans and for ourselves, and let's step it the fuck up.
But yeah, like as much as I love the Mavs, like I said, I'm gonna be kind of realistic. I would say out of those 10 games, I'll lose at least 2 or 3.
No.
10-0.
10-0. Like you guys are going 10-0. Like that's you guys. Like that's a great
that's
thing.
fine.
But yeah, that's fine. But like I said, me,
But yeah,
8-3, 8-2. Or,
out of the
this-
schedule, we're gonna have to try to rally up some money to go to the to go to the game, the Phoenix Suns game. What do y'all think?
Ooh, hell yeah.
I'm down for that.
Hell yeah, I'm down for that too.
Ball boys at the Phoenix Suns game. Hopefully,
Hell yeah.
it's on January 24th.
Shit.
I don't have to work.
Is it on Thursday?
What is it? I mean, the 24th, but what day?
Wednesday.
If I don't have to go to work, I'll do it.
Ask for the day off. You got the rest of the year to ask for the day off.
Sí, pero...
I say okay.
What time, what time does it come out?
It'll probably be
7 or 8.
7 or 8? If it's 7 or 8, I mean, I still go to work and come back.
It's the game's at 10.
Oh goddamn! All right.
At 10?
Yeah.
Wait, is it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
10 o'clock game here?
Let me see that.
Oh, 8. It's Eastern time.
Eastern,
so
las 8. Yeah, I should be able to
Yeah.
make it.
That's
So-
for the day off. So
Right.
you gotta take a mean ass shit. You can't do it at the quarter
If
party.
I'm not on call.
Or you can
I'll
just
go.
show up halftime.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be there probably.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to rally up our money.
If you get there before the game starts,
If not-
I'll buy you all the beer you want.
If not, guys, you can,
Nah. Por agua.
We're not sluts, David. Stop asking for money.
I mean, if I can do it for OnlyFans, I mean,
That's you.
That's no, bro. You don't do OnlyFans. You do only marranos.
I'm
Güey.
not-
Only pigs. That's what I said.
okay.
Open the door.
I searched up Texas and it came out Texas Roadhouse. Oh, that was so exciting right there. What you get? I got me a well done steak. Ew, no.
Oh no, fuck that. No, I always order mine medium. Always order my
Medium,
steak
you look
medium.
like an extra large.
Damn.
Yeah, Charles coming for a throat today.
How would you
Bro,
like?
this is-
how would
this
you
is
like
why
your-
he pays to be on the podcast.
How
so
would
he
you
can
like
do
your
this shit.
steak extra large?
Extra large. It's gonna we actually cook it medium.
No wonder it's fucking hot out here. These dudes are roasting me and shit.
This is why Chonchis has to pay to be in episodes because David put it in his contract.
Because I can say what the fuck I want. That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
As the NBA season gets going, which is usually like Alex said after Christmas Day, we'll get more into the other games. But you had a little funny NBA thing you wanted to talk about.
I don't know if I should, but I mean, it's pretty funny. Okay. So the Warriors head coach, Steve Kerr. So I'll let you guys
What was
put in
his
the.
name?
His first name is Nick.
Nick, what?
Like I said, I'll let you guys finish that.
Won't you say
I don't
it,
want to
Just
say it.
It's his
Oh,
name.
I'm not
Say
gonna-
it.
Say
Nick-
it.
Just emphasize it.
Okay, Nick, Nick, Kerr. Kerr.
But
Nah.
yeah, now what? What
Now
is
say
it?
together.
You guys are gonna get me canceled.
How? It's his name. It's his
Nick?
government name.
Nick Kerr.
Racist.
All right, now we're gonna edit it, speed it up a little bit, put it together.
This is what we need to get David off the podcast. David,
So,
if you fuck
if
Little
up-
by little, you guys
David.
are already kicking me out of this
David,
podcast.
We're
David,
actually going up
look
in
at me.
subscribers.
Look at me, David. You fuck up. That's going on a short. You're Dunskies, baby.
You
Don't
guys-
fuck up.
Little by little, you guys are already kicking me out. I mean, I already got kicked out for editing.
If you do anything to piss me off throughout the week, I'm gonna speed that clip up. I'm gonna put it all over TikTok. Races, cancel,
We're gonna put your full name
every
too.
little hashtag to make it trend. Big man said the
Steve Kerr,
N-word.
Steve Kerr's son, Nicholas Kerr, is now the head coach for the Santa Cruz Warriors.
That's not his name. What's his name?
Yes, it is.
But then again, you
Anyways.
can't get mad because this is his actual name. I mean,
Did any big sports companies say
They
his
knew.
actual name?
They
Or
knew.
were they all saying
no,
Nicholas?
They all
they
say
knew. They
Nicholas.
knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, that's why they're now
Yeah.
announcing it as Nicholas Kerr, even though his actual name is Nick.
Man, he's gonna have to
After
legally
31
change his
years of
name.
being known as Nick, now he's being known as Nicholas
Nick what?
for obvious reasons. Nicholas Kerr. For obvious reasons. So,
But
That's a little
yeah,
fun.
now for
what's on the agenda next?
David's favorite team and topic, Cowboys football.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them damn Cowboys?
Wait, fighting
How about them Cowboys?
Say something, David. Say something.
fighting at training camp?
What every other fucking team was doing it, David.
It's hot.
It's
I mean,
hot.
it gets it then.
I mean, to be honest, though, they're in fucking Oxnard. It's like they,
87.
when they wake up, it's like
Dude,
fucking
how
60
the hell
degrees.
are they
outside.
practicing in
60
California if they have a state-of-the-art practice facility here in Irving?
Because of
It's
weather,
open
fool.
field.
The weather.
The weather.
The weather.
It's
Mhm.
open field.
Do you want to look at me and would you rather practice in this heat? Because they're not just going to practice inside at the start. They're going to practice outside. You want to practice in the heat, or you want to go practice in California where it's 60 degrees when you wake up?
Well,
I mean, isn't the stadium air conditioned? To
Yeah,
where
but
it's
they're
like-
not going to do all the practice inside.
I don't know. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. So I don't know how it looks like inside. So
Well, anyways, practice,
Haters,
work. Do you want to work outside or inside?
wherever it's colder.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
there
inside.
you go. Stupid.
So when they practice in Oxford, are they working inside a stadium? Or
No,
they
no, it's
practice
open
outside?
field.
not as
Okay,
hot.
okay.
But by the time they get to the field,
it tops what, like
like a
81?
good 72.
72 degrees is what they're
72.
practicing in.
God damn, I wish I was in California. This heat is fucking killing me right now.
But yes, the fighting, that's what we want. We want them to have some fucking heart and want to win, making steel sharpen steel, baby. Yeah, that's what it is.
What would you think of the first preseason game?
It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, we
So-
lost, but we didn't start nobody. It was all second and third stringers. So
We were close. I
Yeah.
mean, had some errors here and there, but
I thought that was an amazing
Couple
play from
deuce
the
highlights. So
yeah, it's
that's-
just,
that's
I mean,
good.
it's literally just the third
What, the
string
running back for the Cowboys.
playing.
Deuce, yeah.
Dudes,
That
oh
dude
my
is
god.
short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5'5".
Hey.
he's 5'3".
No, like
5'5", I
5'5".
No.
5'5" on cleats.
No.
Because one of
I think he's
the
still 5'3". He's 5'3".
No, I'm Cleats 5.
On the tallest, like with the tallest Cowboy player, which was 6'8", 6'9".
I think
It's
6'8".
probably Ed Too Tall Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think he's 5'5".
on Cleats.
Yeah. So 5'4", barefoot.
Jesus, he's short.
5'4" and a half.
But
I saw.
that's good though, because
The game was good.
No llores.
Starting all our second stringers and stuff like that, guys that are gonna try to make the team. They look good. I like them. There was one guy I wasn't really sure about, the linebacker from Texas, Overshown, Demaria and Overshown.
Mhm.
That guy looks like he might start. He's looking like he might start for the team. I think it's gonna be. Last week I went over what I think the starting three linebackers might be, and I think he took over my third. Because I had Van Der Esch, Clark, and Cox, and I think it's gonna be Van Der Esch, Clark, and Overshown. Which I'm fine with that. These guys.
Cox is the second. Fuck it.
Shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll take Cox at second.
Mhm.
Early
Sorry.
there.
Sorry.
But no, this team looks good. The defense looks good for these these rookies that we're playing. They're looking real good. I love how they were playing. The practices have been good. God damn it.
Can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. Sorry. You were saying?
Go ahead.
But no, the team looking good. Like this defense looks good. Mike is looking like he's probably going to be the defensive player of the year. He should have been one of these
Last
past
year.
2 years.
Mhm.
I think last year.
He
for
should have been
sure.
last
They
year.
should
He
have
should have
Last
been
year
last
was
year.
secure.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
but
That's
NFL's
fine.
racist, but whatever.
But yeah, we got the Seahawks this upcoming Saturday.
Real quick, I saw the highlights of that game, and the Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback, I think it was Rourke, where he made that amazing play where he was tackled by 2-3 guys, and then as the guy was tackling him go down, he threw that
He
touchdown
still threw
pass.
it, yeah.
It was good.
That was an amazing
I'll give him
play.
that.
Yeah, that was a great.
I was
play.
mad.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I gotta give him credit.
Yeah, like I said, I was watching the highlights, and
Yeah.
I was in my room watching it, and then I saw that, and I'm like, "What the hell? He actually threw that and made it."
But
Second and third.
third
string.
stringers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not
Well,
good.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's not
Hey,
fucking
third.
stroke his cock more than it
Yeah.
needs to be.
Well, I'm just saying it was an
Against third
amazing play. I'm
stringers.
just saying it's an amazing play.
Hey, like David
was
said, he was in his room. He was like, after he saw that
Pretty much,
highlight.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's when he
Cowboys are
texted
going
us,
down.
that we interrupted his little session. Y'all interpret it as y'all will. But yeah, we got the Seahawks on Saturday, so
Yeah. I think we're gonna
we'll
win
see
that one.
more of our second string. See how.
I think they said the starter aren't playing again this game. They might do like a little 2 drive for the third game, our last preseason game, but don't expect Dak, CD, none of them to play. Micah,
Honestly, I don't even
You
want
think
them.
the
No,
newly,
no.
I
newly
don't even
signed Zach
want them
Martin's
to
gonna
do-
play or no?
nah.
It's
Hell
crazy
no.
how what's his name, Patrick Mahomes, still playing like a at least a good 10 snaps on what's it,
Kansas
Chiefs.
City. Yep.
Yeah. So it's crazy because I mean, literally anything can happen. If it can happen with Romo, it can happen with everybody. That goes your season right there.
What's the thing though with Mahomes? He's been like the Super Bowl. He was hurt.
Well, yeah.
He was hurt, and look what he fucked it.
I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars played Trevor Lawrence for a good bit too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played for a good fit. I mean, every other team's like.
I mean, Jaguars kind of
a lot of teams are playing their starters.
Jaguars
with
moved
Rodgers.
a lot of players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams this week that played their starters for a good bit actually, and yeah, like you said, I mean, anything can happen. Like
Anything happen. Literally a broken finger on the quarterback.
Well, shit, look what happened last year. The first game, Dak was out for
6 games.
Fucking
True.
Now, it was 5 games.
Do you remember if he actually played any of preseason games?
Yeah,
Last year?
he played like 2.
Did he?
2?
He started like 2 preseason
I think
games.
he played the last game last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But yeah, we got the Giants as our first game, right?
Oh, yeah.
regular season game. Yep.
So that's gonna be a good
7:30? I mean, 7:20. My bad.
That's a Monday night game.
Yep. No, it's a Sunday.
Sunday night?
7:20.
Let me check.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday night. It's always Sunday night.
No, but if it's Sunday, when is Kansas City Detroit? That's the first game of the season.
I believe that comes out on Thursday.
No, they won't do a Thursday game.
Yeah, they'll do.
So
Hold on.
No, because if they do Thursday, it would have been pronounced like NBC. It's just like
Sunday night. Sunday night game is the first regular season game for the Cowboys. Saturday, September 10th.
Which one do you look for?
okay, then you're right then.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're right. I guess they're doing a
So,
fucking
yeah.
Thursday game. That's weird. I don't like that. I guess on a Thursday.
Hold on.
Gross.
You talking about the Chiefs?
Chiefs Lions.
The Chiefs line September 7th
Thursday.
at 7:30.
That means
Yeah, Thursday night.
that means NBC won the rights to the first game probably.
Well, fuck it. Hey, so, America's team is playing the first Sunday night game, motherfuckers.
Yep.
That's how it
Still gonna
should
be getting all the views,
exactly. America's
and
team.
that's David's views too.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be looking,
I'm probably gonna be working that night. So
No, you
I'm probably
won't.
Gonna be watching
and
the
still gonna
highlights
be
next
looking
morning.
at that game.
I mean, I might. Some coworkers might have it on. So
It still
knows?
counts.
Excuses.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
I don't know, man.
Let me start by saying something real quick. Let's hear about Davis' NFL team.
The NFL team,
No, your NFL team,
the Baltimore Bastards.
the Baltimore Ravens. Look at that. That's his.
Bastards.
What about them?
They look good this year. They're gonna win it all.
Who plays
that
in
He
the
knows more
Baltimore
about the Cowboys
Ravens?
than the Baltimore Ravens. That's
Lamar
fucking sad right there.
Jackson.
Who else? They just got one. They just recently got a big name.
I don't know.
No, he was stuck shit about the Cowboys. Come on, the Ravens.
I told you he's just gonna bandwagon whoever's in the final.
Yeah, exactly.
God. I love it how you guys
Thank you.
dogpile on me.
Thank you.
I told you David's a closet Cowboys fan.
Nah.
He just hates to admit it because, like I said,
Honestly,
No.
we haven't won. We haven't won in a while.
I just love how you guys rallying you up.
He just wants teams that win.
honestly, the day he comes out as a Cowboys fan,
Is the day I come out as gay.
no.
We already
I'm just
know
gonna
that.
shake his hand.
we know
I
you're
just be
gay,
like, "Welcome
David.
to the fucking club." But you still got to ride the wagon wheel out there.
Nah,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
never be a Cowboys fan. Never.
You will.
Nope.
You. If you're a Chivas fan, you're a Cowboys fan.
How the fuck does that make sense?
That way,
We're Chivas fan for life.
they have the
Cowboys fan.
All right, back. Let's get back to NFL.
Okay.
You can explore David's curiosity
Cowboys curiosity.
or sexual curiosity,
Cowboy,
whatever.
I'm
whatever.
Cowboy curious.
So
according
nothing
to
about
them.
the Ravens. Let's continue about the NFL.
Zach Martin's back. Thank
Yeah.
God. 2 years and a 36 mil, well deserved, and all the money he paid in fines, he's getting back. So
Well, that's good.
you know,
Yeah.
Help me, Stephen.
We
A.
knew,
So now
we knew
we're-
Papa Jones was gonna come through.
yeah. So now the team is complete. We're good. We're ready for real NFL, real season to start. A little bit more NFL stuff. Michael Orr, Blindside, the story of Michael Orr.
Yeah.
Claims that the Tuohys, the family that adopted him, never actually did. So now he's suing them for, I guess, defamation.
Everything.
Supposedly during the movie of The Blind Side, he never got a penny off of it. That is,
He's suing them for and like any money that they made from him, he wants that money basically. So royalties,
Conservatorship, basically.
Everything,
And wants to get the money back.
So they just made the movie without telling him, hey, we're gonna make a movie about you.
Well, they did
That's 'cause,
tell him.
the Toys, whatever, took over like all the
Yeah,
like contracts.
As
and
de
whatnot.
cuenta, as de cuenta, it's like Britney Spears, how her dad basically owned her name and her, property.
Okay.
So every time she made money,
Oh,
it would
my
go
bad.
straight to him.
Yeah.
So
gotcha,
the
gotcha,
same
gotcha.
way is like the Tuies, every time they made money off of his name, they would just go straight to them and nothing to him.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But see,
Gotcha.
this is the thing though. He knew this was the situation the whole time. Why is he just saying shit now? I think he just ran out of money.
Well, it's because he said he really didn't look into the paperwork that he had until
All
right
these
now.
years,
Yeah.
all these
Bro.
years, he didn't look into
Exactly.
that shit. I call
All
it
these
bullshit.
years.
Because what I read was that supposedly his conservatorship was supposed to end when he turned, I think, 21, but nobody really told him until right now when he looked over his paperwork. He's like, hey, why don't I have all this money? And it turns out that his conservatorship.
But the thing is, he wasn't getting money while he was in the NFL. He's been out the NFL for a long time.
yeah.
So that's on him.
Those
That's on him.
residual
I
checks.
just think he ran out of money. He's trying to get some. He's trying to get some quick bread because he knows he can't play football no more. And I guess whatever business he was doing afterwards is not working out. That's what I think.
Maybe.
Yep.
So it is. I mean, that's what I heard. That
Well, it's not maybe, but it has to be something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So.
Dalvin Cook is joining the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
So
Another weapon for Rodgers.
I guess, but shit, fuck, like what they had fucking Brees Hall. Brees Hall was gonna be offensive rookie of the year, so I don't know why.
Brees Hall.
I mean, I
Isn't
get
his
it.
name Bryce Hall?
Stop it.
Well, how do you spell it?
It's Brees.
Brees. Okay.
It's Brees
okay.
Hall. I
That's
know.
a comment.
We know what we're talking about, David. It's NFL.
David.
You're talking about a damn TikTok.
Yeah.
Brees-
Just because that's your
Wait, no, I
favorite
thought it was
TikToker,
Wait, no, Bryce. Isn't there a baseballer named Bryce Hall?
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. Yes, there you go. That's what I'm thinking. about.
Anyways, back to
You're talking
NFL.
about that TikToker that did the bare knuckles shit.
Yeah.
What bare knuckles?
Anyways,
So Dalvin Cook to the Jets. I mean, it's good, having a good two-headed monster back there, but I mean, like, fuck, I feel kind of bad for Brees Hall now.
I'm pretty sure they'll use both of them.
Yeah.
They'll use him.
The Jets aren't going to be good anyway, so they're going to go like 7-10.
Yeah.
Suck. It's the Jets. They haven't been good in forever.
Since Mark
Rodgers
Sanchez.
had a good throw a couple days ago, so
But that's just practice.
big
I
up
mean.
Rodgers.
Fuck Rodgers.
Pinche Rodgers, está igual que David. Nomás he goes to his room and he meditates out there. He comes out. Oh, look at me. I'm better than everybody now.
I am better than everybody.
And it's like, I can do all these drugs and they won't drug test me.
I don't do
That's
drugs.
crazy.
I mean, we're not talking about you anymore, but I'm saying just in general, he does all these drugs because he's doing all his I'm trying to do my therapy, so I can get better at football.
It hurts my heart to say this, but our pride and joy, Ezekiel Elliott, is a New England Patriot.
Question.
Yes.
Did you buy his shirt?
No, I never did.
No, I got CDs.
Yo sí compré la shirt.
And
And look,
that's memorabilia now. That's
I
fine.
want to
Hang it up.
touch on something that I've always felt strongly about. The Cowboys fucked up in 2016. We could have had Ramsey and Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
but we took Zeke with the first round pick, and then we took Jalen Smith, who didn't fucking play for a year. He played good when he came back. He was good for 1.5 years. Then he sucked. Could you imagine this fucking team if we had Jalen Ramsey and Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry and Jalen Ramsey are still top players.
Yeah.
Imagine that fucking
But
Cowboys team.
yes.
With
but
Dak?
then again, it depends on the coaches.
It's because at the moment Jalen Smith was gonna be.
Oh no, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Like Jalen Smith was he was well worth.
Yeah,
If he
was gonna
didn't
be
get
a
that freak injury-
phenomenon, like
If he didn't get that freak injury, he could have probably been up there with like Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher type shit.
He could have, yeah.
It
But
depends, it depends
that-
on coaches and the players that are around you. I mean, look at Matthew Stafford. After he left the Lions, what happened?
That's the Lions though.
I
Everybody
mean, obviously,
sucked.
yeah, but that's what he said. Like he said, it depends on the coaches, and I'm saying it depends on the coaches and the people you have around you.
So okay, but are you saying that with Matthew Stafford that he wasn't good in Detroit, or that he had to leave
He
Detroit
was-
to win?
He was good, but he wasn't like he was missing something to be to where he went after he left.
Yeah, the team
Like
just sucked.
No, yeah. No.
It's just it's not even the coach. Dan Campbell is a fucking amazing coach,
Yeah,
but the
'cause,
Detroit Lions aren't going to win
point,
Super Bowl.
Your point is like if Smith went to the Redskins, then maybe, but like because
Commanders.
that's
Commanders.
what you're talking about because yeah, Stafford was always good. His team was just ass.
It's not
Stafford
the
was never
coaches.
He
bad.
sucked worse, sir. Cuando se le fue el wide receiver, ¿cómo se llama?
Calvin Johnson.
Thank you, sir. He was good
Megatron.
with him.
Megatron.
Bro, pinche
Going back to
Megatron.
Detroit on how bad of an organization they are, Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders wanted to leave that team so bad. Look at Calvin left money on the table, and he was still young. He could have kept playing,
Yeah.
but he knew that the Detroit wasn't going to trade him. So guess what? He's like, "Fuck it, I'm retiring."
Yeah.
Could you imagine, at that time if Calvin wanted to go play with like fucking Peyton Manning or Tom Brady,
Tom Brady.
Drew
Yeah.
Brees?
Yeah, Zeke to the Pats.
Okay, so you said Zeke is your the pride and joy of the Cowboys.
Bro.
right?
Yeah, he's
So
Mi perro se llama Ezekiel just for that stupid reason, güey.
So, how would you feel if maybe if there's a small chance, but maybe if Zeke Elliott wins a Super Bowl with the Patriots, or after this year he goes to a different team and wins it with another team?
that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
I felt
So you wouldn't feel like some type of way, like, oh, he
No.
left the Cowboys.
I was-
No.
I was happy when DeMarcus won it with Denver
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
DeMarcus deserved the ring.
Mhm.
Yep.
Two players that, and Jerry's gonna say this too, that deserved it, and he's upset that he didn't get a ring for, are Tony Romo and DeMarcus Ware. Those guys deserved a ring, a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl ring.
Especially
And
Tony
so what do
Romo
you-
deserved it even more
Witten,
because they had a sucky ass. He
Witten
had a
was up
sucky line.
Exactly. Witten too. Yes, Witten. So,
Witten
but
too.
those two guys, Tony Romo, in my opinion, he's probably, if he never got injured at any point, if he stayed healthy his whole career, he'd probably be like a top 5 quarterback all time.
Or played with
Yeah.
a different team, he could have probably won something.
He could have done. He could have gone to Denver. Could have sucked. Could have never made it like he did in the Cowboys with Tony Romo.
And then again, if you want to go into, how you say go into a different team, DeMarcus went to a team that was fucking stacked. He went to a team that had Von Miller as their top dog on defense, and then Peyton Manning.
So they
So-
already had some shit going on.
They had Demarius. Was
But it-
Demarius Thomas there? I think he was.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
Demarius Thomas was there. Like all these, they had a team. The thing is, like now, like look at Stafford, fucking Stafford, perfect example. They needed was a a QB better than Jared Goff, and he's not that much better than Jared Goff. It's
I want to
it.
say
Is that
something, but
menta-
never mind.
Is that
No,
mentality
say
of
it.
the coaches?
No, say it.
Dak,
So-
Dak
say
wouldn't
it.
have won the championship with.
No, 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 no.
That's what you were gonna say.
Dak
Dak would have won with that team if we would have sent Dak.
Say
Yeah,
all
that
I'm
was-
seeing, all I'm seeing is a pattern. Like when people leave the Cowboys, they end up. Some of them end up winning rings. So
I just
mean,
said
it's-
another one. Peyton Manning left the Colts and he won a ring with the Broncos
Mm-hmm.
because he went to a stacked ass team.
yeah. So but every year,
okay,
everybody,
you're
year,
right
every
in
year,
a sense.
every
No,
year,
hold on.
everybody's saying, "Oh, the Cowboys are stacked." Now the Cowboys are stacked. Where have they won the ring? You saying that
Who-
the Broncos?
who
You saying
said-
that
We never. No, we
No,
don't
I've-
say.
I've
We
seen
don't say
no,
we're
I'm saying
stacked. We say
reporters.
we're better. We don't say we're stacked.
I hear it every time when I see the news, sports news.
Who are you hearing this from?
From fucking news, like news people from the
That
big
we're-
major
that we're
networks
stacked?
that debate. Yes,
Chicharrón news over there. Puta madre, man.
like early in the morning debate shows. I hear,
Okay, hold on.
there's people
There we go. Hold up.
bro, they are they are
there's a
national
fucking
sports
answer.
broadcast.
Fucking
Networks.
if any of the names are fucking Colin Cowherd, fuck them guys.
You're just saying that because they always bash the Cowboys.
No,
no,
because they're
Stephen
wrong.
A. Stephen A. does. Stephen A. does, which he's my idol, by the way.
Of course.
Skip Bayless is a major defender of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about
No,
most of the time.
He just talks whatever the highlights are
Bro,
for that game. That's all.
Just search up Skip Bayless getting owned. There's a fucking whole compilation, like a fucking 10-hour compilation of him not knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
I'm adding to that.
It's not just Skip Bayless. It's like, well, who are they? Nick Wright from Fox Sports. Just like I said, these morning debate shows, they always say, Samuel Acho, he always says the Cowboys are stacked. The Cowboys look mean this year. That's
No,
all
but
I've been
that's-
hearing.
There's a difference between stacked, like we're getting all the fucking prime players, and stacked of team players we've been building up since day one. Those are two different
when I'm
stats.
referring to stacked, like Rams, for example, when they won the ring, they went and got Ramsey. They already had fucking Aaron Donald. They got
Von
all
Miller.
the fucking wide receivers. They stacked up on defense, not just Ramsey. They added a bunch of linebackers and corners. That's what they did. And guess what? They have no fucking money. They have no draft picks. They're fucked. After Stafford is gone, they're fucked.
So okay, so what do you think the Cowboys need to get over that hump of basically just winning a playoff game?
Shit.
What do they need? Like, what do they need right now? Do they need more people on the O line, on the D line?
No, it's
secondary. Just what do
getting
they
rid
need?
of getting rid of Kellen Moore.
There's the offense.
No, we already got rid of him.
No, but I'm saying getting
Yeah.
rid of Kellen Moore is probably what is gonna make this team better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Kellen Moore played
Yeah.
like who in the fucking right mind for the last play of the season decides to put Ezekiel Elliott as
a
center and who the fuck does
Make
that
his
shit?
last play as
That
the
was like
Cowboys.
the worst freaking play of the
McCarthy,
fucking lifetime.
Mike McCarthy is not doing that shit.
Well, isn't he the head coach and be like, nah, I don't like that.
But
I'll have to veto and make something
he wasn't
else.
calling plays though.
I mean, but he's like,
Yeah, he's a head coach, but the thing is,
doesn't he have the power to be like, all right, this looks stupid. Let's make something else up.
he
And I'm
does,
pretty- yeah.
but that's not.
So
If that was the case, then we wouldn't need an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. The whole job of the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore at the time, was to make sure, hey, get me plays to score, and the coach is gonna just make sure the team was good. The head coach really doesn't do that shit unless they say like, oh, I'm calling plays.
So
And-
what does the head coach entail as far as like what does he do? Like does he just like, all right, so and so is telling me the coordinator's telling me, hey, let's run this play on the microphone. Is that all he does
Yeah,
basically?
he's just
Yeah, pretty much.
whatever.
And they're like, okay, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and
So
do it.
he
Go
does
ahead
he
and do
doesn't
it.
have the power to be like, all right, so and so said do this, but get this play as
think
a second
about
option.
Think about being a head coach, and think about it like as a CEO, right? As a CEO of the company, and everything like you're trying to make your way up to being a CEO, obviously, right? That's the thing. When you're CEO, you don't do shit. You have motherfuckers do shit for you. Honestly, the head coach's job is make sure you can call your timeouts on time, manage the clock, and
Suggestions.
keep everything
Something
good.
Something that a lot of people have been criticizing Mike McCarthy for is not time management and the clock management.
I don't know about that. He's been pretty good. We haven't had a time since he's been here where
I mean, there was that one game too where it was like 10 seconds left and like they fucked up but something about it not calling a timeout, or they didn't know that the referee had to touch the ball in order for them to spike it like immediately.
that was
that
was
was
the
2 years
49ers?
ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
against
yeah,
49ers.
Yeah, no, that was rigged, but whatever.
It was.
But okay, so you're saying for the Cowboys to get over that hump to winning a playoff game, to finally make it to at least the second game in the playoffs, is to get rid of Kellen Moore.
I mean, we've been in second games.
Well, I mean, okay, third games to make it at least to the NFC Championship.
Yeah,
They need to get rid of Kellen Moore.
we got rid of him. So
Okay.
There's no more Kellen Moore.
There's no more Kellen Moore,
Mm-mm.
so they got rid of him.
Yes, sir.
So this year, no Kellen Moore.
No.
How far do you think they're gonna go?
Oof.
As a diehards Cowboy fan,
We'll
how
make it
far
to
do
the
you-
playoffs. We'll make it to the playoffs
Well,
for sure.
yeah.
Well, obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
just
I want to say
if we stay injury free, I think we might make it
Or-
to the NFC Championship.
yeah,
if we can get like minor injuries, I hope not, like early on. So by the time we get to the playoffs, we're healthy enough so we can play the rest of the teams, especially the freaking 49ers. We got to win that game. We'll make it. We'll make it. Not to the Super Bowl, but we'll make it to the
and if they don't yet again,
NFC.
and if they don't make it to the NFC Championship yet again, what's it gonna like? What are you guys like? How are you guys gonna like react? Like, what are you gonna do next? Like, say next. What needs to be done?
No.
If this year they don't make it to
It's
the
just,
NFC?
it depends on what happens throughout the
Exactly,
season.
what happens, who's injured,
during that game.
what
It's
happened on the
it's
secondary,
we can't
defense,
predict
offense.
that
So
right
if
now.
they don't make it far, you think Mike McCarthy's out as head coach?
could be.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
He could be.
So he's the next in line to be cut if
Yes,
the
sir.
Cowboys
Yeah.
don't go far.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be McCarthy, and then if all of us we get a new coach in, has to be one of the top coaches, and if that doesn't work, then unfortunately the next person out is probably Dak.
Because
So with him out, do you think what was the Dan Quinn? Is he the defensive? You think he's gonna be the head coach of the
I would
Cowboys?
want him.
You would want him?
Yeah, for the head coach, yeah.
I would want
Okay.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He'd be all right.
That's another to ask question. So, I'm like I
See,
said, I'm
Big
just
Big Man is a Cowboys fan.
I'm not a
is.
Cowboys fan. I watch a lot of morning sports radio to where they talk about what needs to be done
No,
and
no.
my idol
that's
is
what it is.
experience. My bad.
Stephen A. Smith.
My
Please,
bad.
Stephen A. Smith, please, if you're watching this, help me out. Please, knock some sense into these guys. Please,
Fuck,
Hey,
help
look,
me
hold
out.
on. I'm about to fucking school him because Stephen A. Smith went on that radio show I was talking about. He went on there. That motherfucker said nothing but amazing things about the Cowboys. He likes the Cowboys. He just does that shit because he gets paid to do that shit.
Exactly.
It's not because he knows they're good. And another thing too, there's a bunch of good teams that just don't do shit. Look at fucking the Bills. The Bills get their cock stroked the whole year, and then Josh Allen has bad games in the playoffs. Stephon Diggs was yelling at him, and people I don't think Josh Allen is as good as people think he is, and that's me personally.
El Yoshi.
But he has a good team. That the Buffalo Bills have a good team. But you know why?
First time in a couple of years they have a good team.
But you know why they have a good team?
Because they got all these draft picks.
Because they sucked for so fucking long.
Same
as the Bengals, same as the Dolphins, same as the teams that have sucked for so long and they're good now. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be. But the thing is, the Cowboys have always been a good team. If you look at our drafts, we've had how many? What I think Zeke and Micah have been the highest picks we've had since I can fucking remember. It's the highest
early 2000 for sure.
4 and 10.
What was
17.
CD?
17. So we're usually picking towards the end of the round, or maybe either towards the end or maybe a little bit closer, like middle end. That's what we're picking because
what was Zeke?
Zeke was 4.
4.
But that year, what
still
happened
high,
that year?
Because they sucked the year before, didn't they?
Yeah, but that year,
Dude,
Romo was out. Romo was hurt.
Romo was out, yeah.
Romo was gone, and we had.
But didn't Dak Prescott have like 11 wins or something that season? Whenever he was out.
Yeah,
we had like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
We had 12.
Yeah.
We won some.
And we only lost against New York twice. That's it.
And then you lost in the playoffs.
But we had a good wide receiver core too.
Yeah, we had Des Bryant and Roy Williams.
Terrence Williams.
Yeah, Terrence Williams. Sorry, yeah.
And then you lost in the playoffs to the Packers, right?
Yeah, some bullshit.
Fuck you.
Go Packers.
Fuck
but yeah,
you,
no.
But this is the thing. Like these teams that are good now are good because they suck for so fucking long. That's why they're good. Because I kind of don't like how the draft is like, oh, you suck, here you get the best player. Like, no, motherfucker. If I won the fucking Super Bowl, give me the best motherfucker who's coming out into the NFL. That's how it should be. But
you got something to say?
I just thought about something. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Fucking Browns suck.
The Browns always gonna suck.
Always fucking suck. They gave fucking first, second, third, whatever.
What they've had
They
like
still can't
12,
make it.
12 quarterbacks in the past like 4 seasons. Something
way
like that?
more than 12.
Way more, dude.
They're like in
They
the
can't
20s.
keep them. They can't keep them. It's like 1 or 2 games and you suck.
They're
Next.
competing. They're competing in
Next.
quarterbacks and head coaches.
They can't fucking. They
So see,
suck.
look, like is another thing too. There's teams that suck so much that they can't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
The Browns, they was like, oh, this Brown team looks good. Fuck no.
What
No,
is
they
it, like
don't.
a 70-year drought or what is it?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, they went. When did they go to playoffs? They went recently.
Oh,
it had
that's
to
right.
be
That's right.
Johnny
with,
Manziel.
18th, 17 or
No, it wasn't man. Who was
It wasn't
after
Man.
Johnny?
Johnny, el RGB3 no.
No. I don't give a
But
fuck about the Browns.
they went to the playoffs.
Yeah, they went to the playoffs. They broke but the thing is, they didn't even really do it. Another team lost that pushed them into the playoffs.
Who's
But like I said, going into that, like, yes, if your team sucks so much, you should be good because you're gonna have all these top 10 guys on your team, and you should be good. But unfortunately for the Cowboys, we've always been good, but not good enough.
Mhm.
We've never had, a couple times since I can fucking remember, we've had losing records a couple times.
Yeah.
And the times we have losing records is because our QB's been out for the whole year. That's why. But going back to the thing that started all this shit. Zeke is to the Pats. Congratulations, Zeke. Well,
2 years.
But
No,
did
1
you
year,
have to
6
cut your
mil.
hair though? Did you really have to cut your hair?
He's
Like,
going
really,
for
like,
the,
new
he's going
beginnings
for
type of thing?
He's
Eh,
going
eh,
for the rushing yards, man.
It's like saying Carlos joins another podcast and cuts his hair.
Yeah, I probably
Damn.
will.
All right, you guys got anything else?
There's one more thing, you had touched up on it earlier about saying that, the Cowboys are fighting at practice. Like, yeah, motherfucker, everybody is. Look at Baltimore and Washington.
Yeah,
They're fucking free.
I think.
Oh,
I think
I got
all
something about
the
Washington, but here in a minute.
all the co practices they've all
Yeah.
had one.
They always fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always
They're
fights.
always fighting.
It's just Cowboys have the best fights.
I got something about Washington that you said. So apparently there is a group that are trying to get them to be named the Washington Redskins again, and they're a Native American group, and they have over 90,000 signatures to try to
They
get
should.
them to,
Bro, they should. They should have
Yeah.
just
I-
kept
I-
that.
they should have just named them the Washington Warriors and kind of kept a similar-ish logo.
This is the thing. The reason why they changed their name is because Dan Snyder was doing shit he shouldn't have been doing.
Racist shit. Yeah.
Racist
Yeah.
shit,
Shady
molesting shit,
Yeah.
all that type. That's why. And they thought like, oh, this would be good. This will distract them from what fucking the owner of the team is doing. They'll just change their name. No, motherfucker. Because guess what? ESPN, Fox, they have that shit on 24/7 roll. Like, hey, Dan Snyder's not a good person. He's over here touching people inappropriately, saying some racist ass shit. They got John Gruden fired before they made Dan Snyder sell.
Was talking
That's
about the
fucking
Nicholas
crazy. Oh, probably.
thing? Dude.
But
Yeah.
they should have never changed
Yeah,
that
he
name.
was,
And if
he
they
was.
changed the name, they should just kept the football team. Because to be honest, that's probably the second best thing they could have done.
As
The
well,
Washington football team. Then they went to Commanders. Commanders suck. They're gonna suck regardless. This is the fucking Washington. They suck.
no,
You heard it here, folks.
yeah, and I see your point. It's a good point because they would have changed it too as well with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's another Indian name. Chiefs.
But
Chiefs is cool,
they
though.
should just go back to Redskins because
Yeah, they just
all
got
the merch that's already all the Redskin merch that's already out there.
since forever.
It's gonna
Yeah,
help them. It's gonna be a quick process.
People who are true fans of that Washington team, they have that shit already.
Yeah,
And I mean, don't get me wrong, they have some like really good players that played for them. So yeah, like Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, would have been one of the best players to ever
RIP.
play the game.
Yep.
RIP.
So, all right.
So-
And you guys got anything else?
no,
That's pretty much it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Anything else in the sports world that's going on?
Liga
into a higher.
MX is coming back.
Liga
Yeah,
MX is
that's
back.
Yeah,
Yep,
Sunday.
this is Sunday. Yep.
Tigres.
Let's go.
Chivas versus
Shout out to
Juarez.
Tigres, the only team to not lose to an MLS team in the League's Cup.
because they played. They played Liga MX.
Yeah.
No, I was
whatever.
about to say they played a Liga MX
Move.
team, so
Shut
the
up.
League's Cup wasn't
Shut up.
rigged against them.
Yeah. It's always rigged. It's always
But
rigged.
anyways, follow all our socials. Follow us on Twitter. Follow our TikTok. Subscribe, like, and share. Help us get to 150. We're almost there. I think last time I checked, we were like at 119, 120.
So hey guys, we're doing
Every
good.
subscriber helps, and we're thankful. We're
In
thankful.
the eyes of an angel.
That's getting cut.
Good thing.
Anyway.
Good thing you actually do work somewhere.
Alright.
But yeah, that's
So we
pretty
gotta
much it, guys. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.